Hello, and welcome to another Dreamlight Valley video where today we're gonna do a winter market to go along with the little hot chocolate stand that I did a couple of days ago. So, starting off, I completely missed something in my last video, and that is that there are new recipes! I got the Star Path quest to give, like, raspberry boba or something to the villagers, and I was like, excuse me, what? So, I looked at the recipes and boom, coffee, boba, hot chocolate, cookies, Yule log, which, like, okay, it's in so many video games that have, like, different cooking and holiday stuff, but I've never seen one, like, in my life. Maybe that's just me. But regardless, I decided to switch out the random root beers that I put on the tables for some hot chocolate, which is a ton cuter, and added an extra rain goat to the sled. Now, this build is going to be kind of big. I mean, it's going to fill out about a third of the Frosted Heights, so there's a lot to cover. Starting off, I decided that I wanted to fill this space right across from the hot chocolate stands with, like, a bakery cafe thing. I honestly just couldn't think of anything better to fill the space, which, trust me, I tried, because restaurant-like builds in this game are just not my strong suit. Anything that's, like, typically inside, I just have a hard time making look natural outdoors, you know? So you can see that I struggled a lot trying something with these weird counters to make a kitchen of some kind, but eventually I did decide against this because of kind of how unnatural it looks. So switching gears a bit, I started to throw just anything and everything that I thought was cute or would fit a cafe kind of onto the ground just so that I knew what I was working with. If you're ever stuck when trying to do a build in a game like this, I do really recommend doing this and just chucking things out, because it's always helped me get inspired in a way if I don't go in with a super clear vision. I also had taken some time to buy some more items and get the Star Path rewards, but honestly, the first few items really are the best for decorating in my opinion. This path didn't have a ton of outdoor specific furniture items, so I did feel like I was working with limited resources, but it's a blessing and a curse, I suppose, since eventually I want this area to be winter themed rather than Christmas, so that it's more of a year-round thing, so I guess it'll be less to take down. Here I'm just moving the stalls and tables around to try and establish a kind of market stall, but like bigger than the individual stalls, if that makes sense. There's also this little area in the back where they kind of make the baked goods and coffee, I guess. I don't know, I was thinking like those street food stalls in Japan for like yakisoba or like their morning markets. Okay, well, I know they aren't only in Japan, but those are what I'm most familiar with. I then proceeded to waste almost 15 whole minutes messing with the paths on the ground just to end up with the same thing I had, but with like a big chunk missing, which is an L, not gonna lie, but I wanted there to be like paths that you go down while keeping the area looking fully developed, kinda. But this little patch in the middle, I do end up making into kind of a mini park for like building snowmen and sitting around a fire mostly. Kind of just to fill the space, if I'm being honest, because I just really couldn't think of what other stalls or stores I could make that would fit the theme and that I have items available for. I may change this area later, as I wasn't entirely happy with it, honestly, but I'm not mad at it, for now at least, so it can stay. Next, I wanted to make this little area that's like those places in the mall where you can get pictures with Santa as a kid, you know? The little throne looks a bit too small, like it should be bigger on a pedestal of some kind, you know? But I think it gets the point across pretty well. I think it's cute. I really want, like, Merlin in his little Santa Christmas outfit to sit there. I feel like that would be perfect. Okay. So I was getting tired by this point, admittedly. It had been over an hour and a half, but I was determined to get this whole area done in one session, even if it was like 2 in the morning. So I started on this little fish stall and workshop area by the river. I thought it would make enough sense, and it filled this awkward space pretty nicely. I had to go get some items before I could finish though, so I started to work on like the littler details and the finishing touches and whatnot, adding framing to the incoming path and rocks along the ground, kind of to subtly direct traffic. I can't think of a better way to say that. I really wanted like paths and like walkways, but everything was already made of bricks. Finally, I added some bushes and the fish and the baked goods to their appropriate stalls, and we're done. Okay, it's done. I think probably, maybe, we'll find out. I got the snowman, I got the fish, I got the baked goods. Now let's walk through. So here's the beginning. Yeah, you can't really get in there, but okay, problem solved. We're good. So, yeah, we got our little fish market. There's some fish in the stall and the cooler. This tree. Here is Kristoff and Anna's house. Little fox. Oh my gosh. Trees are not fun, but it'll be okay. Here we are with the little stands, the functional stands. Let's make sure we walk in here. So here we have a little park. It's a little messy now that I walk through it, I'm not gonna lie, but I still like it. I mean, it's so cute. Could probably get rid of like 1 or 2 things, but I can fix it later. Still looks cute. We have our hot chocolate stand, the original. It's gotten a little bit changed, but not much. I still really love this. It's so cute. We have Santa's seating area. I might try to find, like, maybe I could put one of those trees back here, but it's still pretty cute for now. I think it, I think it's, you can tell what it's supposed to be. And finally, the bakery. So we've got, like, a bunch of stuff back there, drinks. There's baked goods, some soup. Just everything to like warm you up. I think it turned out pretty good. Like, for these not being my strong suit and there not being any like seating or plants or anything I can use as a crutch, it's pretty cute. Hello, little goat. Yeah, so honestly, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It took a while, but not too bad. Decorating this game is pretty slow going, admittedly. But yeah, I hope you all liked it. This is just kind of the start. Not the start. We're about a little less than halfway through. We've got all this area to decorate still, which is scary, but I think this was the most intense part because I couldn't like lean on plants. That was really tough. So I think it's gonna look good. My frame rate is crashing though, so I'm gonna call it a day. I'm pretty proud of what we did, and thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you'll show up next time as I continue. Hopefully I can pull off a spa. This is all that there's been for like 2-3 months now, which is a bit rough, but I think it'll be cute. Thank you all so much.